Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Vidane TV. Did you miss us? Because we sure as heck missed you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And as you can see here on a Tuesday night, we got us some new friends. Showtime, Paul Strickland Jr. up here in the broadcast booth, going to be pushing some buttons, smashing the keyboard, and making the magic happen, bringing you the NEXUS Sim Racing Motor City Legends Series, the 30-lap clash here at Daytona. These drivers already went through, laid down some qualifying laps, ran themselves a couple of heat races to get themselves lined up and ready to rock and roll for 30 laps here at Daytona. Things a little bit on the wonky side. This race was run last Friday night. We're doing the broadcast live here on Tuesday with the replay, so we're going to be missing out on some timing and scoring and a couple things a little bit on the wonky side, but bear with us. We're going to make some magic happen, and we're going to entertain the masses like we do. Kyle Hendricks getting the pole in that 15 car up in the front, the all-black everything. You can see there, John Burris looks like he's going to get in the second position. No, he's not. He's back there in the third line. Like I said, timing and scoring a little bit on the wonky side. Going to have to bear with us just a little bit as we learn some of the drivers' names, some of the sponsors here on the Daytona, here with the NEXUS Sim Racing, the Motor City Legends Series, and you're going to be seeing that pace car, that pace truck rather. It's been a long time since we've done this. He's down there on pit road. The green flag flies, and we are racing here at Daytona for the first time in a very, 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 very long time. And there we go, kicking it off, and Kyle Hendricks in that number 15 car. Great start down on the bottom, and you can take a peek there. That number 94 car of Nicholas Presley making the magic happen, trying to make it happen up on the high side all by his lonesome. No help up there, but there you can see one of the drivers going to jump on up there and try to make something happen up on the top side. Going to dip that back down on the bottom. The 811 going to move on up into third. That's going to be John Burris making some magic happen for him. Black car, green numbers on that. A little bit of a connection issue there, but he's going to sort it back out and get back to moving. Kyle Hendricks still up front with the 94 car right on his back bumper. Gotta love that 94 car. That's the number I used to run back when I thought I actually knew how to do this sim racing gimmick. That's why I'm up here in the booth now. I'm a fast talker, not quite a good driver. But there you can see Nicholas Presley holding on to the back bumper there of the number 15 of Kyle Hendricks as he goes around. He leads lap number 1. We're already on the backstretch, and you can see these drivers doing everything they can to try and get themselves lined up to see if they can get around this speedway, this super speedway here at Daytona International Speedway. And you can see the 98 car tucking on in. He's got a comfortable spot there. Matthew Stephen holding on to third, but for how long? Here comes another driver jumping on down the 02 car. 02 trying to make the magic happen. Rob Collier going to move on up to third, and he wants more. Taking a peek on the inside of the 94 of Presley, seeing if he can get up there. No avail. He's going to try and hold on to that third spot for right now. The 98 up top, he's trying to make a little magic happen. Matthew Stephen not able to hold on to that podium position, but he's going to slide on back and see what he can do with that 48 car. You can see the 48 of Derek Miller sliding on up just a little bit. He's going to get around to the third spot, and you can see 94 car is going to take the lead, but is he going to have it when they get to the line? How about that 02 car down on the bottom side? Collier doing a great job trying to get up to the front. Kyle Hendricks holding on tough in that second to third position, depending on where they cross there at the line, and he's going to try and get up and push that 94 car up around the outside of this racetrack. The BR line, as it were. Some of the old heads out there in the NASCAR Racing 2003 season know exactly what I'm talking about. A little bit more grip up there in the BR tracks, but not quite here at Daytona. This is the Legacy Daytona track. Lots of bumps, lots of moving and shaking and jiving all the way up and down this racetrack all the way through. So let's take a look at some of the onboard. We'll take a look at the onboard here of Kyle Hendricks just to see how hard this driver's working. You can see really sawing that wheel back and forth, holding on to it, doing everything he can to keep that thing pointed in the right direction. You can see bumps and bangs and all sorts of things. That driver really making that race car work for him, and you can see he's going to try his best. You can hear the car bottoming out there in turns 1 and 2 down on that yellow line, and that's something these drivers are going to be working with all evening long here. 30 laps on the docket. We got a car backwards there. That's going to be the 9 car of Stephen Downton. That's going to bring out our first caution here. And that is a tough break for that 9 car. But with a caution flag, you know what that does? That brings out our very first U-House Race Designs instant replay in a very long time. Let's take a peek at it. And you can see here the 9 car struggling, trying to hold on with the 811, seeing if he can get everything he can out of this race car. And you can see gets up to the back bumper of the 811, gets a little bit squirrely, and we made mention how hard it is to hold on to these cars. Gets a little bit loose. There's the 26 car down in the apron. Just barely clips the back of the 9 car. Wrong place, wrong time. That is a tough break for those drivers. And man, oh man, is it going to be tough to get that thing repaired, as it were, here at Daytona. But we're going to do everything we can to get everything lined back up here at Daytona. Want to take a minute here to welcome the Nexus Racing League to Verdane TV, and it's great to have these guys on board. We've been told that some of the drivers are going to be jumping in and out of the chat. We're all over the place here tonight. We're on the Verdane TV Facebook page, the Verdane TV YouTube page, and we're even over on Twitch. So be sure to check out twitch.tv/strictly94, my own personal station, my own personal Twitch rather. The English language, sometimes I struggle with it a little bit. But it's lots of cool things going on over there. I play a lot of video games, and it's been kind of fun being able to have people watch you play video games, so it's kind of neat to have that out. But trying to be as interactive as we can. So if you've got questions, you got comments, if I butcher somebody's name, try and correct me there in the chat. And it looks like we're gonna have ourselves a little bit of a race here tonight. But there you can see Kyle Hendricks holding on to the lead. The 02 car gonna hold on to second. Rob Collier doing a great job running up towards the front, as is Nicholas Pressey in the 94 car. The 48, Derek Miller, very strong. The 98 car of Matthew Stephen trying to make the outside work, and not quite getting there just yet, but definitely up in the top 5. How about that 50 car? Sam Swope, haven't talked about him all night, solidly in at the 6th position. The 7 car right in behind with Nick McClellan, and he's looks like the car's got a little bit of damage there on the right front nose, but looks like he's still going to be able to muscle on through. So a great run there so far. Terry Freer right in behind the 46 car, and you can see the 811 back there as well. That's going to be John Burris, and a couple of drivers maybe not involved in that wreck. So you see Tex Lindner in the 7 car, 87 car. These are my favorite cars. They really are. The old 87 cars when NASCAR was still racing real cars and they were still racing on ovals. So you see Robert Gast in the 87 car pulling up the field there. Just taking a look. Tough without the timing and scoring here, but we're doing the best we can to see who all's in this field and who all's going to try and make themselves up towards the front. But we're already lining them up 2 by 2 here, and that's pretty cool. We got the quick cautions here tonight. Want to take a quick moment here to pay some bills. Verdane TV happily jumping on board, having some folks jump on board here to keep the lights on at Verdane TV HQ. Kong Beer Bong, be the life of the party. Be sure to check them out at kong.twodrunk.net. And if you're not sure what a Kong Beer Bong is, you got to check it out. Lots of fun there. Definitely a big-time party favorite. True Fiction RP a role-playing server for GTA 5. Check them out, truefiction.rp. Got a lot of those folks hanging out on the Twitch channel. Got to give you guys a shout out, and if you've got Grand Theft Auto, definitely be sure to check that out, as we're lined up 2 by 2 here, getting ready to rock and roll. And apparently our sponsor graphics don't want to work here for us, so we'll definitely give them some shout outs throughout the evening here. Lots of bugs we're working out here for the HQ, but we're gonna get everything rocking and rolling here, as we've got lights out on the iRacing Pace truck, lined up 2 by 2 all the way through. There you see that all black everything. Kyle Hendricks in that 15 car gonna take the restart from the pole, and he's got that blue and white machine on the outside. Green flag flies. The 02 doesn't get quite the start he was looking for. Kyle shot out of a rocket in that 15 car. Terry Freer back in the mix as well, and these drivers already trying to find their teammates, trying to find their partners, trying to find somebody to work with to get up towards the front of the pack. There's a 17 we made mention of Terry Freer in the 17 car, 46 up on the high side. That 46 car, the 46 car is Terry Freer. about that? Making the high side work. He's going to dip down low. A little bit of contact between he and the 50. 50 gets a little bit squirrely. Sam Swope holds on to it. And the 46 car looking almost like the mellow yellow machine from way back when, but a little bit different. Cool to see lots of different paint schemes on these old cars. The 48 car scraping the wall just a bit. You can hear metal on metal. Nope, that's the 9 car scraping the wall. Stephen Downton had a little bit of issues holding on to that thing. And we made mention, these 87 cars, very, very tough to drive, very, very hard to hold on to, especially here at the Legacy Daytona. Lots of bumps throughout this racetrack, and it's tough to get these tires on the ground. It's tough to make everything work the way it should. But these drivers making it happen, putting on a heck of a show here for us on a Taco Tuesday, a little Tuesday night racing action here live on Bedane TV, and it's great to have you on board with us. There's the 02 car. He wants a little piece of the cake, a little piece of the action, a little piece of that lead. He's going to go down below the 15 car of Kyle Hendricks, cross the stripe, give that lap to the 02 car, and he's going to hold on to the lead for a little bit here. You can see Kyle has no help up on the outside, a little bit squirrely in the back end of that 15 car, loses it just a bit, but able to hold on to it, still pointed in the right direction. And you can see the 98 car there in third place. That's Matthew Stephen holding on to it. He's going to slide up into the outside line. He's going to bring is he going to bring? Who's he bringing? The 94 car. He's going to stay outside. The 46 going to join the party, as is the 26 with 98. A little bit off the pace now, up on the high side. Kyle Hendricks getting back around the 02 car for the lead, but how long is he going to be able to hold on to it? And they got a battle for third here. Great racing here at Daytona. This right here is why I love plate track racing, super speedway racing. You never know who's going to lead each lap, and you never know who's going to come home with the victory. And man, oh man, are we in for a score here tonight. The 02 now going to slide on down below. Kyle Hendricks trying to hold on to the lead, but he's going to slide on back, and here comes the cavalry. Drivers kind of lined up in the center line, not quite sure who they want to work with, who they're going to go with. But man, oh man, they are doing everything they can to get up to the lead. The 46 car, big push now. Terry Freer getting a big push from the 26 car of Shane Gentry. Haven't mentioned his name all night, and he's up there in the top 5 in 4th place, and he's going to thunder on by Kyle Hendricks, it looks like, as he's tied onto the back bumper there, the 46, little side draft action. Now 46, Terry Freer, Kyle Hendricks in a 15 car up on the top side. And there you see it, moving him into the second. Whoa, a little bit squirrely for the 46. He's going to hold on to it. He's going to get it back down to the yellow line, but he's going to lose a ton of momentum. Kyle Hendricks going to move back up into second. The 26 car, he's going to get right back on the back bumper, and he's going to do everything he can to help that 46 car get him up to the front and get him up to the lead. You can see here, this is what it looks like from the inside of the 26 car. Shane Gentry doing a great job. Oh, hold on to it, doing a great job up until that point. Now he's mowing the grass. That is no good, no caution. Great save there by the 26 car. We got to stop talking about these drivers here in the broadcast booth, because every time we do, they end up finding some trouble. No caution here at Daytona. Tough break for Shane Gentry. Going to slide on back into towards the back of the field here. Going to hold on to the draft just barely, it looks like. But man, oh man, that was a bad situation. That could have been a whole heck of a lot worse. And back up front, Kyle Hendricks now in that second position. You can see the 02 car, Rob Collier, holding on to the lead once again. And he's got a little bit of a cushion now back to third. And these drivers know that it's a short race here tonight. 30 laps on the docket, and that goes quick. Laps are about a minute 55 or so seconds here at Daytona. I'm just kidding. They're around 42 seconds or so. 42 times 30, carry the 1. Bad at math. Really bad at math. But these drivers know that they've got to get up to the front, and they got to get there in a hurry. 46 car out of shape just a little bit. Terry Freer up. It doesn't look like he made contact with that outside wall, but definitely up into that high side. Lost a little bit of momentum, and it looks like he lost the 26 car sliding on back, and you can see trying to kind of follow in that darker groove up on the top side. The 98 car going to jump on in there as well. Matthew Stephen, he's going to jive, jump on down to the bottom side. He's going to get a push from the 48 and the 94. They cross the stripe. 98 was in 4th. move him on up into third. Potentially, the 48 car looks like he might have wanted to part the seas there and try and drive up the center, but he's going to hold on to it. Derek Miller going to see if he can maybe push that 98 machine of Steven up into that third spot. There you see it, and Steven's going to move up into the high side in front of the 46 car. And man, oh man, these guys racing, and Dyson and the 02 car holding on to the lead. Kyle Hendricks in that second spot, that 15 car. Oh, there you can see the 46 up into the outside wall, holds on to it, but that's going to dent the sheet metal, the virtual sheet metal. Oh, the 48 car gets a piece of the wall as well, and you can hear these cars. They do not like that concrete wall, that safer barrier up there, and you can see just how much momentum these drivers lose when they get up into that outside wall, and that's going to give these drivers an opportunity to kind of spread out, gather their thoughts just a little bit. We're still under green flag. A 46 car up into the outside wall, sliding, drifting, coming out of the corner out of turn number 2. He's going to hold on to it. He's going to point it in the right direction. He's got to shake the cobwebs out and try and get up and going once again. That's a tough break for the 46 car, but you can see he still has a little bit of draft now of the Nicholas Pressey machine, the 94. As you can see, he's going to move up the track just a little bit. And Kyle Hendricks dropping back, or still rather holding on to second. You can see that 02 car checked out. Rob Collier has a massive lead, 10, 15, almost 20 car lengths now over that second place position, Kyle Hendricks. And spreading out just a little bit here. That's what happens at Daytona. You get a little bit of green flag bumping, and then you get up into the wall just a little bit. Matthew Steven there in the 98 car. Very solid run, and that actually looks like the caution flag is in fact going to come out. So we will rack them and stack them and do it all again. But before we do that, we're going to take a little peek here at the instant replay. The U-House Race Design instant replay here on a lap number 18. 12 laps to go here at Daytona. And man, oh man, we have had we've had a pleasure watching these guys here race at Daytona, and it's great to see. If you guys want to see these guys here on Verdane TV, definitely reach out to these guys and let them know, hey, you found the Nexus Sim Racing League on Verdane TV, and well, we'd like to see you on Verdane TV just a little bit more. We're booking for fall and winter of 2022-2023. Already got lots of stuff here on the docket for the season. Tim's Corner Motorsports every Wednesday night with Tim's Corner Live. That's going to be continuing on through the end of this season into the beginning of next season. That's a lot of fun. The New England, Pennsylvania iRacing Shift Marketing and Design Grand National Series coming back for season number 4. They've been with us since the beginning, and it's been fantastic being able to catch up with those guys. And John Peters grabbing his third, count them, 1, 2, 3 championships in the NAP series, and he's got a tough road to hoe. There's a lot of challengers coming out trying to get that 4th championship, or trying to block that 4th championship, and that's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to be with us Thursday nights, and lots of coals in the fire for Verdane TV. A couple of things penciled in. Can't quite announce them just yet because, well, you guys know how it is, but definitely be tuned in to the YouTube page, Verdane TV, and to the Facebook page as well, facebook.com/Verdane TV. And if you want to get yourself a t-shirt, www.verdane.net. We've got the Verdane TV t-shirts, Angry Tree Guy, Rent a Race Car. There's some Grand Theft Auto shirts in there, and a lot of t-shirt ideas that I just thought would be kind of funny. Definitely check those out, Verdane.net. And that's the virtual Verdane TV hauler, the virtual merchandise hauler, I should say. Like I said, the English language, every now and again, I kind of struggle with it, but we're going to do the best we can. Take a look at this U-House instant replay here. We're going to focus in on the 26 car. There you see the 17 and the 7 back and forth, side by side rather, up in front. They cross the stripe. Everything looks good. There's a little bit of contact between the 17 and the 7. 26 car thought he was going to get by. Whoa, almost flipped over, loses some sheet metal. A tire comes off. Is the tire going to beat him to the line? Looks like the tire's going to get a little bit further than the entire 26 car. That's a tough break for Shane Gentry. That's the second incident he's been involved in tonight. That one might put him down on pit road or even in the virtual garage area here at Daytona. So that is a tough break for the 26 crew and everybody working with that Shane Gentry machine. So we'll see what happens with the 26 car. Tough to lose a wheel. Lots of damage on that race car. Going to come down pit road and see what the crew can do with it as the rest of the field comes down pit road as well, getting a little bit of service here as they like to do. And you know, sometimes when you're racing at Daytona, it's a short little racetrack, or it's a short little racetrack. It's a short little race here at Daytona, 30 laps on the docket, but man, oh man, those tires, those Mr. Feelgoods, they feel pretty fantastic. And you're going to take a look here as we see the entire field essentially comes down pit road to get some service, to get some Sunoco race gas. Oh, the O2 car slips and slides, misses the pit entry, and that's a tough break for the O2 car. Doesn't slow him down too much, but that is going to hinder his positioning just a little bit, the track position as well. You can see everybody down there getting as many tires, getting 4 tires. Looks like 4 tires all the way throughout the field here. They see the 94 car getting jacked up, the 98, the left side going up, 48 getting some, 8, 11, the 17. There's the 9 car. He's going to come out. The O2 car must have been a 2-tire stop. Down and away already. Kyle Hendricks going to beat everybody out off of pit road, though. He's going to come out as the leader and restart once again as the leader. So that is a great shot for that 15 crew for Kyle Hendricks. Got to make mention once again, Verdane TV now booking iRacing shows. Lots of stuff going on. We're doing a lot of racing here this fall, this winter, and we want you guys to be a part of it. Get in touch with us. Shoot in our DMs, or slide in our DMs, as the kids like to say. Facebook.com/Verdane TV. If you're not sure if you're interested, shoot over to our YouTube page. There are over 500 Verdane TV races on demand at your fingertips. Check it out on a smart TV. You can sit there on the big screen, watch Verdane TV, and listen and watch all the sights and sounds here that we like to put out into the airwaves. And man, oh man, is it fun. And if you've got, if you like what you see here tonight, tips are never required, they're never expected, but they are always appreciated. Tip.verdane.net, $3 gets me a beer, $10 gets me like 6 beers, $25, that might even get me DoorDash, and that will make me a very happy showtime. And it looks like I lied to everybody out there in the broadcast world. The 7 car, Tex Lindner, stayed out, it looks like. Going to hold on to it, and he's going to take the lead, take that pole position here as we get restarting here on lap number 20. 10 laps to go here at Daytona for the Clash at Daytona, the Motor City Legends series brought to you by NEXUS Sim Racing. New friends here on Verdane TV. And we made mention this race was run last Friday night, doing a little replay action here live on a Tuesday. So if you're out there in the chat, you're a driver, a sponsor, an administrator, or a race official for this series, and you're hanging out in the chat, no spoilers. Lined up 2 by 2, and there you can see the iRacing pace truck. The lights are out. Getting ready to go racing once again here at Daytona. 10 laps left on the docket. Who's going to come home with the victory? And you can see Kyle Hendricks very, very fast here at Daytona. That 15 car hasn't slipped out of the top 3 positions at all night long. The 7 car, a little bit of contact between he and the 17 earlier on, stays out. He's going to try and get some track position. The 98 car, he's going to hold on to the outside. Matthew Steven, there you see Nicholas Pressey in the 94 car holding on to it. How about that 9 car? He was pointing in the wrong direction. Stephen Downton going to move himself up into the top 5. The 02 car, a little bit of a mishap there on the pit stop, but he's going to come out. Rob Collier going to restart in the 6th position, and it's great to see all these drivers still in this one. There you see the 87 car, Robert Gast, holding on to a position back there in the middle of High Life Machine. There goes the pace truck. There goes the flagman. Green flag flies once again, racing back at it here at Daytona. These drivers going to jam on through the gearbox, and there you can see Kyle Hendricks already pulling away just a little bit on that high side. He's doing it by himself. He's going to hold on to the high side for right now. The 98 car going to try and hold on to that back bumper. Matthew Steven doing everything he can to get clear, and you see he does the 02. Oh, contact with the 94 into the 9. The 9 almost flipped back over. That's going to bring out the caution flag once again. Big damage. Wheels flying everywhere. The 9, the 17, drivers flying all over the racetrack. That is a tough break for the 9 car. Look at these wheels racing down the backstretch. I don't think I've seen that yet. Oh, it hits the outside wall. We're going to have to get the safety crew out there to clean that up. That's a heavy tire, too. It's probably hot. There's another tire. I believe that's off the 17, but that's going to bring us out Another U-House Racing Design instant replay, and we'll back it up. We'll do it again and take a look at it here on the old replay screen. And man, oh man, that's a hard hit here at Daytona. These drivers just about getting up to full song, getting up through the gearboxes, and then sliding on through. So we're going to focus in here on the 9 car, definitely involved in this one. There was some contact. Looks like he wasn't quite square when he tried to push the 94 car. Got him a little bit squirrely, and man, oh man, that sends everybody into a Tilly. The 17 car, big damage. The 9 car loses the left front. Oh, nope, there it is. It's going to go on by. Another driver that is going to lose the race to his own tire as it gets down to it. It's a tough break for all the drivers involved in that one, bringing out another caution flag here. But great to have U-House Race Designs back as the instant replay sponsor once again this season here at Daytona, and or once again this season here at Vidane TV, racing at Daytona. Again, this is the NEXUS Sim Racing Group, and it's new friends here at Vidane TV jumping on board here with us for the very first time, and hopefully not the last, because these guys are putting on one heck of a show here at Daytona. And there you see Kong Beer Bong jumping back as a sponsor here, Kong.2drunk.net. Always great to have them on board. And TrueFiction.rp. If you have Grand Theft Auto, check out 5m.net. Swing on over to TrueFiction RP. If you're not a big fan of the old slashing and bashing and running and gunning Grand Theft Auto style things, you want to have a little bit of storyline behind it, definitely check out the TrueFiction RP group, TrueFictionRP.com, and it's a pretty cool little setup. Happy to invite a new sponsor, new partner here to Vidane TV, W Energy, W Pre-Workout, www.w.gg. That is a mouthful, DUBBY.gg. Lots of pre-workout t-shirts, shakers, all sorts of stuff for gamers, for workouts, all sorts of cool stuff. Check it out. Use that promo code Vidane TV at the checkout for 10% off, and that is a big deal. The Vidane TV apparel, merchandise, all sorts of cool stuff. www.vidane.net. Hey, you got to pick up a Vidane TV shirt, Vidane TV t-shirt, hat. We got all sorts of stuff. Sweatshirts. Fall's coming. Winter is coming. All that cold weather. Be sure to get yourself one of these Vidane TV sweatshirts. Super soft, super comfortable. And speaking of Vidane TV, us here in the booth, we are booking for the 2022-2023 season. We're ready to go. We're locked and loaded, ready to rock and roll. We've got opening dates throughout the weeks here, and we made mention New England, Pennsylvania iRacing Group. They're coming back for season number 4. Tim's Corner Motorsports coming back. Eastbound Esports, they're going to be coming back. Lots of cool stuff coming on, even rumors of maybe potentially Sim 500 making their return to the Vidane TV airwaves, but we're not quite sure about that. Gotta work on some things, but lots of cool stuff going on here at Vidane TV, and we definitely want you to be a part of it. Facebook.com/Vidane TV, easy enough for me to say, and we'll be able to hook you up. And if you like what you're watching, shoot us a tip, tip.vidane.net. $3 gets us a beer, $10 will get us like 6-pack or so, and $25 get us a little DoorDash action. And tips are never required, never expected, but they are always appreciated. But we're going to get back racing once again here, lining them up 2x2 all the way through, and the lights are off on the iRacing Silverado pace truck. How about that? Kyle Hendricks back where he feels the most comfortable at 15 car, holding on to the point. There you see the 98 of Matthew Stevens, strong car up in the second spot. The 02 car, after a 2-tire pit stop last time by, he's going to hold on to that third spot. Collier very fast in that 02 car. The 48 right up there as well. The 94, the 7, a little bit of contact earlier on, but he's going to hold on to it. About that 50 car, 50's doing a great job. Sam Swope holding on to a top 10 spot, and it looks like the car relatively clean. There you see the 7 car there on his inside, the 811. John Burris, he's up in the mix. The 46 car, a little bit of damage on the Terry Freer machine, but he's doing everything he can to hold on to it. And man, oh man, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty there. You can see the 87 Miller High Life machine. You gotta love yourself some Miller High Lives. Robert Gast holding on to it. The 26 car, big damage earlier on, but he's going to hold on to it. Shane Gentry in that 26. And there you see the 17 car, Nick McClellan. Back, he's going to lag back just a little bit. He's got some damage on that car. He's going to see what the draft can do, see what that car can do, rather, in the draft. But He's going to hold on to it, see what he can get here with this race at less than 10 laps to go. And we had ourselves a yellow flag. Shout out to yellow. We all know. Well, some of us know yellow, but shout out to yellow anyway. Green flag flies once again, and there you see Kyle Hendricks knows what he's doing on these restarts. He's going to pull away by about a car length down on the bottom side. Collier in that 02 car going to try and hold on with him, but it doesn't seem like he's got enough steam to get there. Kyle Hendricks driving off into the sunset, and that's tough here at Daytona. You don't want to get out there too far ahead because you would end up being a sitting duck. You can see the 02 car going to slide back in to that position and into that second. And man, oh man, racing at Daytona doesn't get any better, especially with these cars. These 87, late 80s style NASCAR cars, with 46 sliding on up into the outside wall just a little bit. Don't think he made contact, but he's going to hold on to it. And you can see slicing and dicing racing here at Daytona. The 02 of Collier, he wants that lead. Kyle Hendricks says, I'm going to hold on to it for as long as I can. He's going to get a little bit of a push now from Matthew Steven in the 98 car. He's going to come up to the outside line, and, well, he's going to jump back down. Kyle Hendricks going to move into the first position, and the 02 car going to try and make the magic happen down in the bottom side. Oh, by the way, here comes that 94 car. 94 from fourth place, Nicholas Pressey. Easy enough for me to say. Down on the bottom side, slides on back into fifth. But for how long? That 48 car, Derek Miller, strong run on the outside line. He's going to get up there and try and get to the back bumper of that 15, the all-black everything car. Nope, just kidding. Going to take that car down on the bottom side. A little bit of damage there on the 48 car from earlier on, but it doesn't look like it's hindering him too much. Now you see the 94 car of Pressey right on the back bumper of Matthew Steven. Gives him a little bit of a shot in the pants and bumps him up just a little bit more. And you can see the 02 holding on to the lead for right now. Kyle Hendricks up on the high side, trying to make it work by himself. The 48 car going to move on up. The 02 going to move up, give him just a little bit of a drafting help, a little bit of a slipstream, if you will, to try and pull that Hendricks machine up. And you can see they're both now going to move down to the bottom. The 48 almost came down with him. Not quite clear. The 98 car of Matthew Steven going to slide on up into the third spot. Moves up the track. Oh, the 48 into the outside wall. Holds on to it. Does not hold on to it. The 94, Nicholas Pressey, sliding on down into the pit lane, into the grass. He's going to point it in the right direction, but I believe that's going to bring out a caution flag once again here. And there you see it. The caution lights. Nope, caution lights are on. We stay green, I believe. So we're going to hold on to it. There you see the 02 car has the lead. Kyle Hendricks going to hold on to second. Oh, no, the caution lights are on. We'll figure this stuff out here, ladies and gentlemen. I promise you. It's been a little bit of an off season here at Vidane TV. Still working out the kinks, and as we made mention, this race was run Friday night. Doing a little replay action here live on a Tuesday night. The NEXUS Sim Racing Group jumping on board with us. New friends here at Vidane TV, and you're watching the Motor City Legends Series. And this is the season opener here, the 30-lap clash here at Daytona. And we're going to have a caution flag here. Drivers getting woed up. They're going to catch up to the back of the pace car and get everything resacked and re-racked. But that gives us an opportunity to take a peek at what happened there with the 94 car. And we're going to take another look here at the U-House Racing Designs instant replay here on lap number 28. Just a handful of laps to go here in this one. And man, oh man, is it going to be exciting. And we'll take a look here. We're going to look at the 94 car. We saw it happen live on your screen, but we're going to take another look at it here with the U-House Racing Designs instant replay. There you see the 94 car right on the bottom, but the contact starts up in front. The 46 rather makes a little bit of contact, little bumper, little door slamming action there. And these cars, you can kind of lean on each other, but unfortunately when you get into the back quarter panel, it spins the car right on around. We got another tire off. One of the cars rolling down there into turn one, and big time damage there for Nicholas Pressey. So that it may not end his night yet, but it's definitely going to be tough for that car to come on around. And you can hear there's definitely some issues with that 94 car. But man, oh man, this is going to be an exciting finish here as we get everything lined back up here at Daytona. And you can see as these drivers get everything ready to rock and roll, they're going to be coming down pit lane. Some of them anyway. Nope, just kidding. All of them. Well, maybe not. We're split about halfway. The 02 car stays out on those two tires from last time. There you see the 15 of Kyle Hendricks. He's going to come on down pit road, as is the 98 of Matthew Steven. He's going to get some tires and some fuel. The 26 car, a little bit of damage on the Shane Gentry machine, but he's going to come down and get some attention to that race car. There you see the Nexus Sim Racing Buick. Very, very cool. You can see lots of different paint schemes here throughout the field, and you can see the O2 car. He's got a couple of friends that stayed out with him here, so this is going to be interesting. It looks like half a dozen or so cars staying out on the racetrack as the caution flag comes out. The 48 car comes off pit road. Derek Miller gets service to that machine. You can see the 94 car there of Nicholas Pressey. He's going to stay out. Sam Swope right up in front of him in the 50 car. How about the 87 car? Robert Gast. He's going to stay out, currently in the top 5. We'll see what he can do with that Miller Genuine Draft machine. And it's great to see these drivers racing at Daytona, and it's great to see these drivers in these cars. My favorite generation of the NASCAR stock car back in the 80s when NASCAR still raced real race cars, and that's just me. I know we don't usually get into politics or anything like that, or opinions or anything, but I just really like the G-body style, and I used to have a Monte Carlo way back in the day, in '86 as a matter of fact, but unfortunately I got T-boned in it, and that car is no more, so that was a tough break for me. A little bit of a 4X there. Couldn't even bring it on down to the virtual pit road here in like we can in iRacing, and no reset button, unfortunately, in real life. But got to give a shout out to Kong Beer Bong jumping on board once again here with us. Kong.2drunk.net. Be the life of the party and make the good times better. Check these things out, man. Kong.2drunk.net. You take a beer, you dump it in it, and it turns from a koozie into a beer bong. And we've done them live here on Verdane TV many times, and Verdane TV always reminds you to drink responsibly, because, well, we want you to come back and watch some more of our shows here live on Verdane TV. True Fiction RP, little role play action for Grand Theft Auto. TrueFictionRP.com. Website has all the information you need to get hooked up with that. If you've got Grand Theft Auto, swing on over, check it out. If you're tired of the running and gunning of Grand Theft Auto 5, maybe you need to get in there and tell a story. And that's what we like to do here at Verdane TV. We like to tell stories, and we like to entertain the masses. Lots of cool stuff happening over there. Don't forget to pick up the Verdane TV sweatshirts. It's getting cold soon. I know it's August, but man, winter's coming quick. Verdane.net, got all your t-shirts, your sweatshirts, your stickers. We got hats, we got beanies, all sorts of cool stuff. And we've got new shirts getting in there, getting added in there. Easy enough for me to say, almost daily. So definitely check that out for sure. And we are lined up, ready to rock and roll 2x2 here with the iRacing lights off on the pace truck, and we're going to see what we've got here for finishing this one up. A little green-white checkered action, and I believe the Nexus Sim Racing has unlimited attempts here at a green-white checkered, so we'll see what happens. There you see the O2 car up on the point. Rob Collier been up front in the top 5 all afternoon long, all evening long. Nick McClellan staying out in that 17 car. We saw him get a little jammed up earlier on, little contact with he in the 7 car of Tex Linder. He's back up in that 2nd position. How about the 811? John Burris, he's running in the 3rd spot, the 50 car. How about that? Sam Swope up into the top. He's going to try and swope his way in to a podium finish, and there you see the green flag flies once again. Phenomenal restart by the O2 on the point. Rob Collier going to take off. Little 3-wide action back there for about 4th place. You can see there's a little damage there on the right front. Is that going to slow the O2 car down just a little bit? The 811, he's going to try and get that 2nd spot down on the bottom side. You can see racing and slicing and dicing, everybody beating and banging back here, trying to get up towards the front. There's a big push from the 46 car, getting up into the driver in front of him. Lots of leaning, lots of banging, lots of door slamming here. 3 wide for 3rd. Kyle Hendricks, after coming down pit road, 4 fresh tires, he's going to go to the lead. The 811 holds on to it. Phenomenal save by that driver, the 811, but unfortunately, these cats back here did not. The 26, the 46, and the 87 involved in this one. Going to bring out the caution flag once again, and that's going to give us the opportunity here to bring out the U-House Racing Designs instant replay. And there you see it, a little slicing and dicing action here. And man, oh man, 3 wide, almost 4 wide between these drivers. A little bit down on the bottom side. The 87 slides up just a bit. The 48, big push on the back. doesn't quite work out for him, and you can see this is where it happens. A little bit of sideways action, little not quite square on the back bumper, and that's going to slam the, I believe it's a 811. This is where the 811 gets a little bit of a push there from the 17 car. John Burris going to slide on back, and there's the contact back there with Shane Gentry in the 26 car, the 87 of Robert Gaston, that Miller Genuine Draft Machine, and the 46 car as well of Terry Freer up towards the front all afternoon long, and unfortunately that looks like it's going to end the evening for the 46, 26, and the 87 crew. So that is a tough break for those guys, and man, you really got to feel for them. But how about that surge from Kyle Hendricks all the way back up to the lead? And man, oh man, it's insane to see just what these drivers are able to do here, and it looks like we're going to get ourselves one more restart here as these drivers still following the pace truck around, and it is, in fact, once again, we're going to line these drivers up 2 by 2 by 2 all the way throughout the field, and that pace truck, he's turned the lights off. We're going to go racing one more time again. Looks like we're going to get ourselves another green, white, checkered here at Daytona. NEXUS Sim Racing, bringing the thunder, bringing the lightning, bringing the excitement to the airwaves here on Verdane TV, the Motor City Legend Series. These guys know how to put on a show. We made mention this race run last Friday night. No spoilers if you're a driver out in the chat. Man, oh man, lots of excitement here. We're doing a little live broadcast here. We're all over the place here tonight as well. The Verdane TV Facebook page. Give us a like, a follow, a share, all that good stuff. We're over on the Verdane TV YouTube page live as well. Definitely check us out. If you're new to us here at Verdane TV, check that YouTube page out. There's over 500 on-demand races of all the races we've done over the past 2.5 years here live at Verdane TV. There's a little bit of something for everybody. And we're live over on Twitch, twitch.tv/strictly94. That's my personal Twitch page. And sometimes you got to get the gamers out there and let them know what's going on here in the iRacing world. And this is exactly what's going on in the iRacing world right now. The 02 car down on the bottom side. Rob Collier in the 02, strong all evening long. He is up in that number 1 spot. Kyle Hendricks up on the high side in that all black everything number 15 machine. That is a sleek looking machine. The chrome rims, those are 5 horsepower each. I don't think that's how it works in iRacing, but that's what they tell us every now and again. You can see the 94 car up there as well, but in the top 5 all evening long, that's going to be Nicholas Pressey in the 94. The 17 car, Nick McClellan, had some troubles earlier on, the 98 to 48. The 811 still up in there, the 46. How about that 50 machine? Green flag flies once again. Kyle Hendricks going to jump on down to the bottom side. They're going to get up through the gearboxes. Through the gears 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up into 4th gear by the time they get themselves into turn number 1. 3 cars in a blanket, getting everything they can out of this one. They're going to try and lean on each other, push on each other. Just kidding. Kyle Hendricks, he's going to do it by himself. He's going to try and get up to that high side. He's going to make the magic happen. The 94 car going to go up with him. Nicholas Pressey, big push there for the 15. Getting the bumper from the 94 car. He's going to come out of turn number 3, slide on down, little, not quite a slide job. Oh, the 46 down and around. It's still green here at Daytona. The 94 car, he's going to hold on to second. Big jump, big push for Nicholas Pressey. He's going to come up and cross the line. Not quite. Oh, he's going to take the lead. He's going to lead that one. Kyle Hendricks, though, holding on to it. Side by side for the lead, for the win. We're going to take a peek here. I believe this is the white flag lap. It is, in fact, the white flag lap. And you can see side by side, almost 3 wide now for 3rd place. The 94 car, big run down to the bottom. The 02 car, a run up the middle. The 98 up in there as well. The 98 of Matthew Stephen trying to push. There you see, oh, the 02 Collier up into the outside wall. The 98 slides on up. Kyle Hendricks up into the outside wall, barely 4 wide for second. The 98, the 48 are around. Kyle Hendricks, he's going to come home. He's going to cross the line in first. Oh, big time flip for the 94 car. Big time flip. And there you see it. He crosses a stripe. The checkered flag is out. Kyle Hendricks, all black everything, going to kick off the season right with a victory here at Daytona in the 30-lap clash at Daytona. That car wrecked. He's not even going to do any burnouts with that one. But we do have to take just a quick little peek Unfortunately, we don't have any contact with any of the drivers here to do our normal post-race show. But we are absolutely going to take a look at that instant replay brought to you by U-House Racing Designs once again. And we're going to take a look at this in slow motion if we can. Because that's how we get down here at Vidane TV, and U-House Racing Designs jumping on board as the sponsor here once again. And man, you can see just 3 wide for the lead. The 94 car slides up the track. A little bit of contact between he and the 02. The 02 of Collier up into the outside wall. Look at that. 4 wide for the lead. 98 car trying to throw just a little bit of a block. Not quite there. Kyle Hendricks has the run, has the spot. Here's a 48 car coming up into it. And he gets into the back bumper of the 98. As he gets just a little bit squirrely, they go sailing into the infield. The 17 car. Big contact with him earlier on. He's going to come home in third. How about that? And got to take a peek at that 94 car as he flips on through the infield. Man, that is a tough break. It's a tough hit here at Daytona as well. And you can see Kyle Hendricks going to come home with the victory here. And man, oh man, that was fun. Daytona International Speedway. These guys in the Nexus Sim Racing group put on one whale of a show here for us tonight. Unfortunately, we don't have actually, yes, we do. We do have, in fact, the finishing order. Kyle Hendricks coming home with a dominating win up in that top 5 all evening long. And we're going to take a quick peek here at the finishing order for the very first race of the season. John Burris in the 811, he's going to come home in second. Nick McClellan, that 17 car we made mention, big time. There's a 48, he's missing a wheel, but he's still going to cross the stripe. Nick McClellan in the 17 car going to come home in third place. The 02 car of Rob Collier, big time damage in the outside wall, but he's going to come home in fourth. Sam Swope going to round out the top 5, and Nicholas Pressey in that 94 car, after flipping, going to finish in the 6th position, going to round out the drivers on the lead lap. The 46 of Terry Freer going to come home in 7th. Derek Miller in that 48 car, we just saw him cross the stripe with no left front wheel. He's going to come home in 8th. Matthew Stephen in the 9th position in that 98 car. Robert Gast in the Miller Genuine Draft 87 car. He's going to come home in 10th. Tex Linder going to come home 11th. Shane Gentry in 12th. And Stephen Doughton in that 9 car earlier wreck. Finished the race 16 laps down, though. Unfortunate event for that driver. But that's going to wrap things up here for us. If you liked what you saw, definitely get in touch with the Nexus Sim Racing group. I believe they are recruiting drivers. They're getting ready to kick off the points racing season here. And if you want to see them on Vidane TV, definitely let them know. And we got to give a quick shout out to Kong Beer Bong. Check them out over at kong.twodrunk.net. Make sure you get yourself a Vidane TV sweatshirt. It's getting cold out there. And man, oh man, it's going to get cold very, very quick. I know it's August, but it's going to get cold. It's going to start snowing, especially all of our friends up there in Canada. You got to get the sweatshirts. They keep you warm, and they let everybody know that you're watching Vidane TV. But that's going to wrap things up here for us this evening. We're going to kick the lights off and maybe jump back over onto the old Twitch stream and see what's going on in the world of Grand Theft Auto. Again, if you're a fan of role-playing action, if you've got Grand Theft Auto 5, www.truefictionrp.com. Check it out. It's a little bit different, a little bit off of what you would normally see in a Grand Theft Auto world, but lots of fun. But again, another huge shout out to the Nexus Sim Racing League. Again, the Motor City Legend Series, action-packed here at Daytona. 30 laps, couple of green-white checkers. The 87 cars at Daytona International Speedway here. It's going to wrap things up here for us. We got some stuff coming up tomorrow night. Tim's Corner Motorsports brings us Tim's Corner Live. Working on the guest list right now, so be sure to check out Vidane TV and at Tim's Corner Motorsports Facebook pages tomorrow night. That's going to be 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And we made mention again the New England, Pennsylvania iRacing Shift Marketing and Design Grand National Series coming back for season number 4. And lots of coals in the fire here. And we want you to be a part of the action. We're looking for leagues. We're looking for drivers. We're looking for sponsors. We want you to be a part of the Vidane TV family. Get a hold of us over on Facebook, facebook.com/Vidane TV. If you're not sure, if you're kind of on the fence, check out our YouTube page. Do a quick search for Vidane TV. There are over 500 shows on demand that you can check out on your fingertips. Crack open a cold one, sit down on the couch, and watch it on your smart TV on the YouTube app as well. That's where all of our races get broadcast live, by the way. Great having you here tonight on a Tuesday night. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. We'll catch you on the flip side when we do. we're going to be doing it live.